WHBF is local for Davenport and local for you. This is Local 4 News at 5.
Aphasia may or may not be something you've heard of, but it affects hundreds of thousands of Americans, and it can come on suddenly or be caused by something else, like an injury or a stroke. Rebecca Rall from Genesis Health is here with more about this condition. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Let's start off with the basics. What is aphasia?
Aphasia is a communication problem that affects your ability to process and use language. It can affect your ability to listen and understand, talk, read, write, and even do number and math skills.
And you might think that you're able to speak, but suddenly something's keeping you from doing it.
Correct.
How common is it?
About 1 in every 250 people in the U.S. have aphasia. It's actually as common as Parkinson's disease and more common than spinal cord injury. Yet a lot of people have never heard of aphasia.
We don't hear of it very much, and actually the term is certainly foreign to me. What are the different types of it?
There are 6 different types of aphasia. They range in severity depending on the exact location in the brain and the extent of damaged brain tissue.
So it is a neural communication problem?
Correct.
Do we know what causes it?
Typically it can go with strokes, not all strokes, but some strokes. Aphasia is one of the side effects, as well as traumatic brain injuries, brain tumors, and other neurological problems.
And it can also be a symptom that a stroke is about to happen too. Someone might
Correct.
just lose that ability to speak, and then something more serious happens.
Right.
Can you describe, I guess, from people who've experienced it, what it feels like actually? Okay.
Most people who have aphasia will describe problems being able to get their thoughts into words. They typically will...
So they're thinking clearly.
They're thinking clearly.
But it can't come out.
But they can't get it out. It's like if you tried to use a different language, but you didn't quite understand that language, and you weren't quite sure how to put your thoughts into words.
What are some common misconceptions about it?
Okay. One of them is that people with aphasia have lost intelligence, when in fact they retain their knowledge, they retain their memories, and they can even think logically. They just can't communicate that.
What about treatments?
Treatments. Speech therapy is the most common treatment for aphasia. Speech therapy, the purpose of it is to help people recover their communication skills, to utilize what they still have, and to learn compensation techniques. You can get speech therapy at most hospitals or outpatient rehab clinics.
Are people able to typically recover completely, or does it depend on the severity?
It depends on the severity, and it's really difficult to determine who's going to recover and how much. Some people recover within a few months, and other people, up to 60% or more, report ongoing problems with communication even 6 months after their injury.
Rebecca Rall from Genesis Health, thanks so much for your time and clearing this up for us.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Straight ahead.